but the sixth door deals with the future. And one of the mysteries, really, Pat, of the whole end times is, you asked about the Jubilee, is that it's the mystery of return. And you see, whatever it was, the Jewish people have to return to where they were at the beginning of the age. And so they were in Jerusalem, they were in Israel, so they're back, you know. But it's not just that, it's the whole world. 2,000 years ago, the world, what was it? It was pagan. It was anti-Christian, unchristian. What we're watching in the world is the mystery that the world culture is returning to where it was. Paganism. We're we're watching it every day. It's part of the mystery. Now, there can be revival. We pray for it. But the world culture is returning to what it was. So that's all part of it. But the church 2,000 years ago was also in its original state, was powerful, dynamic, you know, Book of Acts, radical. God is calling the believers, this is our return, to become that again. And as we see persecution, it's okay. That's going to lead us to be, those who stand will be like that, will be as it was back then. God's calling us to live like the Book of Acts, you know. So in the same time, the dark gets darker, but we have our own Jubilee.
Well, what about the dark Jubilee?
Oh, yeah, well, the dark Jubilee is that every time we turn on the television, I mean, we've spoken about it, we're watching the world, like almost the culture try to throw off the Christianity, throw off its faith. Well, that is the return to what it was, which was Rome. You know, the Bible speaks of that, and which was which is actually a culture that hates Christians. You know, we're watching that. You know, but it's okay. God is in control. It's part of mystery, and God will call us to rise to that challenge. And all this, you know, we say, like, what's the missing piece? All this, you know, the Jubilee is that the owner leaves the land and then comes back. Well, who's the owner of everything? Who's the owner of Israel? Is the King of Israel. He left the land, and everything is following him. And so what's the ultimate is returning, because there's going to be one Jubilee return. The King is coming back to the kingdom, and that's the ultimate, almost the ultimate Jubilee, because he's coming. So it's all leading up to that. We are in the days of that, and these are signs that God is real, and God is in everything, and God is leading up to that. And it's also our lives, because our whole salvation is really Jubilee. It's not just that the God of Israel is the God of everything. He's the God of your life. He's the God of my life, and He's in charge, and He's in control, and He's here to restore us and to make us what we were called to be. You know, it ultimately gets very personal, because it's really, how do you apply this power to your life?
How long do you think it's going to take?
You mean for
the King to come back?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not going to. Well, there's a few possibilities, but I mean, some people think, could it be the next Jubilee? You know, that He comes back, or could it be? It could be 2,000 years from the beginning of the age, which is the cross. You know, which is coming up. But the point is, we have to be ready. You know, I mean, of course, and we have to be ready that He's coming as a lion, and we have to live like lions now, because you know, we're seeing everything. It looks like it's out of control. It's not out of control. Our God is on the throne, and at the end, Pat, what is, you know, I read the end of the Bible. It's what disappeared at the beginning comes back at the end. Well, it's a Jubilee, because how does it all begin? We lost paradise, but we're coming home. You know, we're coming home. And so it says that, you know, in that day, it says He will wipe away every tear from our eye. And we will for the first time be home. We're all about that. For the first time, heaven is our ancestral possession. We will go there.
I like it. I like it. Jonathan, this book is incredible. It's already become a bestseller.
It hasn't been released until today on here, and it's been a bestseller. And I'll just say one thing, if it's okay. They can get it anywhere now. It's going to be Amazon to Walmart. But for the Oracle, if you go to theoracleiscoming.com, you're going to get that, and the publisher's going to give you $80 worth of my books for free.
Really?
If you go to theoracleiscoming.com, you'll get that there. But you can go anywhere. And also, but get it for unsaved people, too, because this is like God is real.